Firm maybe.
Who's there? Someone joined us?
It's me.
Hi, Anna.
Hello.
I need your help. I'm being bullied by Jon Malin.
I was listening. Yeah, John. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Yeah, I heard you got a great stupid human trick.
John, by the way, John is a professional storyteller and comic book writer, but he can't believe a girl trained as an assassin can jump slightly higher.
Cecil keeps throwing that on me, but I've never been.
I would like you to know I can jump freakishly high for my size, and I am the same height as Arya. So that's
how tall are you?
Slam dunk? Can you
slam dunk? Actually, you know what? I played basketball, so I can jump.
I'm not talking about the little, the toddlers basketball.
I know.
Adult basketball.
I know. No, yes, I played basketball. I know I can do that. I couldn't do it until I was in high school, but I could do it. But yes, I think I'm about the same height as Arya.
Did you say you could dunk?
Yes.
All right, let's get the science in here. What's her name? Maisie
Williams.
Wait a minute.
I think I might be slightly taller than her now, but every time I go and get a physical, they tell me a different height.
Wait,
but
how tall are you, Anna?
I thought I was 5'5", and the last time I went and got a physical, they told me 5'3", and then somebody told me I was 5'2" when I went to the DMV. So I actually have no idea. It's different every time I go to a place.
All you have to do is take your shoes off and have your boyfriend measure from your feet to the tip of your head, and you'll have this down like hard science.
Okay, well, I have a tape measure in here somewhere, but I think I'm between 5'2" and 5'3".
Close enough. She's 5'1".
Okay. Slightly taller than her.
Let's go at 5'2" to 5'3".
Okay.
You can dunk a basketball and you're 5'3"?
I have freakishly long legs for my size. I have a smaller torso and longer legs. But I can jump high. When I was in high school, I ran track and I jumped the hurdles.
I want to believe, because unlike John, who doesn't believe girls can do anything, let alone jump.
Oh, by the way, I can't wear goggles because the fact that I have a hole in my eye, it means I can breathe out of it, so it fogs up the goggles. So I cannot wear goggles.
How do you go swimming without drowning?
Okay, how do you go underwater?
Everybody in the chat is saying you can't dunk. I honestly, in all my life, have never seen a woman dunk a basketball ever.
Then you've never watched women play basketball.
No, I didn't, because I don't
exactly.
I don't have that kind of time to waste.
I agree with you there. No, I have before. It's been a long, like, if I were to go and practice and work out and do that kind of stuff, I know I could, because I did before, but it's been years.
Hardware Wars says that the WNBA, the A stands for Anna.
Well, cool. I mean, I want my name to be standing for something a little bit cooler, but that's still nice.
If you do a video of you dunking a basketball, I will guarantee you 5 million views. I'm not even joking. If a 5'2" Anna dunks a basketball, that is 5 million views, and you don't even have to talk about Game of Thrones. You don't have to talk about Star Wars. You just put up a title of your video called "I'm 5'2" and I can dunk," and you fucking do it, and you will get 5 million views. And let's see that.
I will find a basketball court and I will attempt. I need to go
find a basketball court. Like you're in California. You're not on the fucking moon.
I know.
And if you were on the moon, I can dunk a basketball.
Okay, I mean, I'd have to go to like a college to find a basketball court based on where I live. So I will go find one and I will attempt it once more. But I don't think they're NBA level, because they're a little bit taller when they're in the NBA. I'm sorry. I've been drinking, so I apologize if I start.
Never, ever apologize for drinking to me.
Yeah, most people on the stream are drunk.
I know, but I have never been drunk on a stream, and I've had a lot of tequila tonight, so I apologize if I start slurring.
Oh, you're a little bit early for Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow.
It is, but it's also May the 4th, and I was out at an art gallery showing for a friend, so that is why I'm pretty tipsy right now.
Was it a gallery far, far away and long, long ago?
It was not. It was tonight and pretty damn close.
No.
Yeah. Not as exciting, but I took my dog, so that was fun. Drunk Anna account coming in. Oh gosh, no, please no. But I will say, I did want to chime in about the damn Arya in the library scene. Okay.
I'm listening, but I gotta go run and get a beer, so I'm not gonna yell, but I'm listening while you're talking. Go.
Gotcha, beer is gross. But okay. When you're hit in the head, at least for me, when I am hit in the face, it kind of gets rid of your senses so you don't feel it. So for her to get hit in the head and for her to be bleeding, it is very believable that she doesn't realize that she's bleeding or she doesn't realize what's going on and she's kind of out of it until she sees the blood. Like she physically watches it drop onto the floor and then the zombies react to it. So that is a completely believable scene. And if you've ever been hit in the head before like that, you will know that. So
right. And you heard my point that as a storyteller, I would have had her shown to still be stunned with triple vision, right?
Yes, but you know, they've never actually done that in the show. I was trying to think about that where they show it from like somebody's vision, and unless it's the wolves, they don't. Because I can't even think of a scene where they show it through the dragons. Like one of the things that I thought was when Bran did his whole war game thing and he went into the birds. I'm like, why don't you go into the fucking dragon? Like they're right there. Just go into the dragon. But he didn't. Excuse me.
Yeah, he could have went after the. He could have tried at least tried to warg into the evil dragon. Take control there.
Yes, exactly. Well, I don't know if he can control things that are dead, but he's never tried to.
Right. You got to find out.
Well, I mean,
yeah, he can... but to your point, real fast about I've fallen plenty of times, hit my head, sports and not. But I've never been out of it so much for more than, I don't know, maybe 5-10 seconds.
Well, John, honestly, 90% of your head is skull.
Okay, well, I mean, I can atone to what Arya has been through. Well, not, I think in my instance, mine was a lot.
HR says Cecil is fake and gay. How dare you, sir?
I think that's just judging you based on your voice. I don't think you're gay. Based on the way you talk about women.
Yeah, I like women.
Like an animal. Savage.
that one stuck out at me. Wait, am I gay? Wait, am I faking being gay or faking being straight? What does that mean?
I think you're straight, but I mean, that's based on the way you talk about women, but based on your voice, like just hearing it, I would assume you're gay.
Oh, I don't hear that. I get Stone Cold a lot. Do you ever hear Stone Cold Steve Austin talk?
No.
I hear it. I do hear it.
Yeah. And that's the bottom line because Cecil says so.
He's a wrestler.
Why did somebody say, Anna, this is a reoccurring joke with Comicsgate? Nothing new. What is that? Is there a joke that I'm missing?
Oh, that I'm gay or
I don't know.
Or talk like Stone Cold.
Oh, yeah. I'm totally
yes to both. Yes to both.
Okay.
No, no one's goofing on you. First of all, you're too smart. You're already outsmarting, outwitting, and outclassing Jon Malin. But I mean, I could have had a puppy on here to do that, but instead I have you.
Well, the day I can outdraw him will be the happiest day of my life.
Oh,
all right.
Get out. Wait, can we get you on Drawn and Quartered as a celebrity guest?
Well, she has to know how to draw first.
I do know how to
she's an artist.
I'm a professional artist, dude.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's
I don't
okay.
know who you are.
John, that's the whole thing. Anna, John doesn't know who you are.
All I know about Anna is that she has a weird hole in her eye and that she goes by Star Wars girl.
I was born without a tear duct, and I've always been known as the weird Star Wars girl, and now apparently it's a thing that is not a reason to be picked on. It's an admirable quality.
I like it. But here's the whole thing. Yeah, John, this is crossover potential because yes, the only thing you know about Anna is you didn't know she was an artist, but she knows about you. She's aware of you as an artist. She's aware of Comicsgate. I
appreciate that.
But she has a massive audience. She people respect her opinion, and she's actually a talented artist. And do you have any pictures you could show us right now? Any art? I've seen your Star Wars stuff. It's really fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I did the video today where I was drawing Chewbacca, but that one I kind of fucked up on, which, oh my God, I can't believe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's see your Chewbacca drawing.
I didn't say that online.
It's all right.
I bleeped you out. We don't.
Oh, okay. Well, I cuss sometimes in my videos, but a lot of people, they have their kids watching, so I'll turn my camera back on. But so John, I went to college because I wanted to always be an astronaut, and I wanted to be an astronaut. But then I found out you have to be good at maths, and I'm horrible at maths. So as a child, I love Star Wars, and you know when you had the VHSs, and at the end they had about like the making of this movie. Well, I remember we got, I think it was either the 20th anniversary or the 30th anniversary of Star Wars. It's probably the 20th, but we found it at the thrift store on VHS, and we were watching it, and at the end they had the making of Star Wars, and it was how George found Ralph McQuarrie, and how George was like, I have this story, but then I have to go up to business people and they can't picture Star Wars. So then he found Ralph, and he's just like, oh, can you paint these scenes so that way when I go up to business people, they can see what I want? And Ralph was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. And so I found out you could. And that's what I wanted to do. So I went to college so I could learn how to be a concept artist. So I didn't do comics. I took a history of comics class and how to draw for comics because they were the most entertaining out of the required courses. But I learned how to draw. I learned how to paint. I learned how to do all of that good stuff. So I think I have some in hands reach. So like
now, Anna, just so you know, I am one of the worst people to show art to. I have a bit of a reputation for being an
He's
ass.
cruel. He's cruel.
Oh, so am I. I mean, that's one of the things is when people send me their art, I'm like, please don't send it to me because I'm very, very mean. But I like that because I like brutal honesty, because if you don't tell me brutally honest what's bad, I won't learn. But I'm aware of what's bad. So that's why my Chewbacca one today, I really didn't want to post that video, but I was like, you know what? Sometimes when I don't like a video and I post it, it gets, 700,000 views. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll just fucking post it.
Whoa, but, Cecil, this girl's out viewing you?
I bleeped her.
Thank you.
Well,
who said he could never dunk, by the way? Guess who couldn't dunk? Peter Mayhew.
Well, I mean, some people that are tall aren't athletically inclined. It's unfortunate sometimes. But yeah, so if you watch the Chewbacca video, you will see you will see everything that's wrong with it. I'll grab the drawing. It's right here.
Okay.
All right, John, I want you to critique. John is he is a harsh taskmaster.
I like that she got out of her chair and her height didn't change at all.
Yeah, she's
up.
She's a legit 5'2".
This is a tall chair. I'm not kidding you. This is like I'll show you. It's a standard like bar stool chair. It's like
I didn't even know she was sitting the whole time.
Oh, and then that's like a computer desk. I don't know if you can see. It's like
all right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, but, my chair is only like a foot off the ground. That's.
But sorry, I am.
It was fun.
That actually is a thing that I noticed when I do videos, is that I can sit and stand and you won't notice, but I notice because I'm not as articulate with my hands. So you'll know exactly what's wrong with this the second you see this, and it's my own fuck up because I'm not used to doing Chewbacca, but you see what's wrong with it, right?
People realize when I stand up because I get out of breath.
Oh, I have to lock it on this real quick. Cecil, are you locked on that?
Hold on a second.
Oh God, don't lock on it so people can see. Well, I mean, the video.
Of course, we want people to see.
The video is already up, but this is not my best. But I did this at like 3 a.m, but you see exactly what's wrong with it, correct?
Lax elbow.
That too.
The head is a little high.
No, it's because I fucked up with how much shading I did. Or I did a lot of.
It's a little more Planet of the Apes than Chewbacca.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I had an accident a few years ago, so now when I draw, things are kind of lopsided. So I'm still learning how to get that back. But let me find a good sketchbook. I put them all away.
What about that painting that you had of some kind of trooper you're about to hold up?
Well, this one I'm not done with it. This part is still not done.
That looks sweet.
Well, thank you. Well, see, after the accident, I learned that I'm not as good at drawing, but when I paint, I'm able to correct it because it's like you can cover up stuff and you can fix it as you go, whereas when you're drawing, it's like instantly down. So I've learned I'm a bit better at painting. So that was something that I wasn't good at before. But so that's something that I'm learning is
What accident did you have? Was it when you shattered a backboard?
No, I wish that would have been a much better time. No, a psychopath attacked me on the street, and I was in the hospital for a while. So
is that true? Is that actually something that happened to you?
Yes, that's why I said the whole Arya thing. I understand that pain. I can show you. It was an awful accident.
Oh my God!
It's not even an accident, but yeah, that's not something I really like to talk about. But
no, I don't want to dredge up. We don't need to have a session here and dredge up your worst memories.
Well, it just what happened was it messed up half of my face, and then it messed up the back of my head. So the back of my head actually split open, and so I couldn't hold things with my hand, and I'm ambidextrous because of this. So I had to learn how to draw with my left. But
how old were you when this happened?
I was like 19 or 20, so only a few years ago.
Wow.
Like actually now it's like a little bit more than a few, but so yeah, so now when I draw, it's kind of lopsided. So when I paint, I'm able to correct it because I can see that. But when I'm drawing, for some reason, I think that I'm doing it correctly, but then I'm not. And it was absolutely horrible because it was during my finals. And so I almost had to, redo an entire semester of college because I remember going into my heads and hands class, and it's like a portraiture class. And I was trying to hold my charcoal, and I'm like, I can't even grip this. And this is like a big stick of charcoal. So
oh my God.
Well, see, that's why I said
the person in jail, by the way, or no?
She was. I tried not to.
Oh, it was a girl. It was a woman who attacked you.
Yeah. Again, I don't really like to talk about.
You know what? I apologize for even prying.
It was a woman. She was a complete psychopath, and I wasn't the only person that she did this to. It was kind of like a hate crime against like Portuguese people. So. I don't really like to get into this too much because then I'll bad memories.
Obviously not. I'd never heard this before. I didn't honestly, with 100% honesty.
Yeah, we'll allow you to have that conversation sober.
Yes.
Sometime.
Yeah, I don't want to dredge that up on you. I'm sorry.
It's okay, but this is when I talk about why I can't draw as well as I used to. This is something like this was I think almost now 6 years ago. So. It's been a long time for me trying to get back into the groove. And so that was, I was in the middle, I was my junior year of college, and I'm like, shit, I've been doing this for a long time. So that's why I really got into 3D, because you can just have on, the symmetry tool and everything that you do on one side, it's symmetrical to the other. Yeah, so yeah, it's great for like ZBrush and Moto and stuff, but that's not what I love doing. I like a lot of traditional work, but that's why I said, when you get head trauma like that with Arya, it's like at a point you don't feel anything anymore. So when she doesn't even, you can see in Arya's face the moment when that blood hits the floor, like it's an instant reaction. Like she realizes, oh shit, I'm bleeding, like blood is dropping. They can hear it, they can probably smell it, but because there's so much blood outside, that's why their sense of smell is probably off. But the second it hits the floor, she has that realization. So that was a real believable moment, at least for me. And I know a lot of people don't have to go through something horrible like that to understand what head trauma is. Mm-hmm. So that's why I believed it. But I understand your point, like, oh, why didn't they show double vision, kind of
right thing. But you would agree that the difference in severity is pretty extreme between what you went through and what Arya went through.
Yes, very much so.
Hers would have been much more akin to someone that bumped their head. A little bit of stun.
John, can you show a little compassion at this point and just say she's right? Well, and I'm right.
Here's the difference.
She's 100% right. That
I'm not trying to step on her toes, but I who agree with her is also 100% right. Ixo facto.
OP Dog says you're killing
well, my skin wasn't broken on the front of my face. It was only broken back here where my head connects to my neck. So for her to get it right there, that's a completely different type of trauma. So that's when there's different types of headaches that you'll get. So there's like tension headaches, which is right here. There's migraines, which is half of your face. And then there's another type of headache that you'll get, which is between one of your eyes. And that's one of the most severe ones because it feels like, your eye is about to pop out of your skull. And that you actually have to get oxygen. You have to be on oxygen to get rid of that symptom. Like Excedrin won't work, Tylenol won't work, aspirin won't work. So to get hit right there, that is going to fuck with your head a little bit. And
John, John, show a little sympathy, show a little compassion, empathy, and admit you were wrong about the Arya head wound.
I'm still gonna stick with
Mike Miller is in the chat, and he said, "Yeah, she bumped her head against a castle."
Yeah, I bumped my head against a gym floor.
Yeah, a gym floor is made of wood.
Yeah,
a castle is made of something a lot stronger than wood. What is it made of?
Stone.
It's made out of
Stone.
stone. It's made out of pure stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact,
I'm going to stick with a head stun, lasting about 10 to 15 seconds.
You questioning Anna at this point is a hate crime, by the way.